CBS, The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers revealed that Brooke didn't forgive Thomas after he pointed the knife at her. Of course, Thomas explained that it was just a misunderstanding because then he wanted to put in a different location out of Douglas's reach. But in Brooke's mind, Thomas was still as bad a person as he was in the past. He said he was trying to change and wanted to bring Douglas back to take care of the boy. But if Thomas were to act like this with Brooke, it would be clear that he would not be able to guarantee Douglas has a happy future. Douglas is living in the same household as Hope, Beth, and Liam. The boy had always been fine with that, and suddenly Thomas wanted to separate them. After Brooke and Thomas had a conflict, Brooke didn't want Thomas to take Douglas away. Clearly, Thomas is still a very dangerous man. The important thing here is how will Ridge handle this complex situation? One side is his son and the other is his wife. The relationship between Thomas and Brooke was not good at all. Thomas wanted Ridge to return to Taylor's side, so he always thought of ways to disrupt Brooke. Brooke, on the other hand, hates Thomas for breaking up her romantic date night with Ridge and Steffi. Thomas, of course, tried to explain to Ridge that this was an unnecessary misunderstanding after Ridge heard the story from Brooke. Will Ridge trust Thomas this time? Although Ridge was Thomas's biological father, he was still unsure if Thomas had really changed. Thomas has also made a lot of mistakes before. According to Brooke's account, Thomas clearly intended to intimidate her. But is that true? Or is it simply because Brooke hates Thomas that she blames him? Things could end in silence and avoid more trouble, but Brooke doesn't want that. This was her best chance to bring Thomas's reputation down, so Brooke can both get revenge on Thomas and help Hope get Douglas. However, would Brooke really do so despite Ridge's objections? Ridge isn't sure how the story ends, but at least he wants to end it peacefully. Brooke's actions could cause her and Ridge's relationship to unravel. It was then that Ridge saw two officers from Child Protective Services arriving to question Thomas about Douglas. They wanted to make sure Douglas wasn't in any danger when he was with Thomas. This is clearly not good for Thomas at all. If Thomas really didn't mean anything bad to Brooke, that's bad for him. Ridge wasn't sure if it was Brooke who altered the children's authorities so they could find Thomas. If so, he's really disappointed in her.